What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and today is day number 14 of our 20-day prison story marathon. And it's already gotten off to a crazy start because of the fact that Dave had court today, and we were hopeful that he would be getting released, but instead they ended up continuing his court date for another 2 months. And as bad as that is, hopefully when he goes back to court in October, he will be getting released. And regardless of how crazy today has already been, the show must go on. In today's prison story video, I've got something very special for you. And if I thought yesterday's prison story video was embarrassing, talking about getting caught behind the wall of a shower, having a little alone time on a prison date trying to get some money, well, today's video is just as embarrassing and for a completely different reason. I'm going to be sharing with all of you a video that I thought was gone forever. And what this video is the absolute very first video that I ever shot for After Prison Show when After Prison Show was first coming to life. And back then it wasn't even called After Prison Show. It wasn't called Joe Rights His Wrongs. What it was called was just After Prison. And to be honest with you, it took a little bit of fine tuning to get this show to the name that it now has and has had for so long, After Prison Show. Started as Joe Rights His Wrongs when I was in prison, came home, transformed into After Prison. Then from there it turned into the After Prison Show, and now it has the name that it's had for so long, After Prison Show. Now, with all of that being mentioned, again, I have to say that this is a very embarrassing video. And the reason that I say that is because what you will see in this very first ever video that I made for After Prison Show is one where I'm rapping in it. Now, I know this sounds like something completely right out of left field. Like, Joe, what the fuck do you mean you're rapping in this video? You're not a rapper. Are you a rapper? Were you a rapper? I don't think you've ever before mentioned anything about rap. Well, folks, the truth of the matter is that for many years while I was locked up, since the age of 18 years old, I thought that I was going to be like the next Eminem or something. And because of that, rap was actually a huge part of my life. In fact, music has always been a huge part of my life. When I was 13 years old, I first started playing guitar, and I played off and on. Even at the age of 17 years old, I had a band. I thought I was going to be like the next Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit, but my band, we really sucked. We were horrible, actually. And then at the age of 18, I started to get into trouble. I was in and out of jail and even going to prison twice pretty much my entire adult life. And because music was always such a big part of my life, and because in the jail you couldn't have a guitar in your cell with you, and also because I was dealing with so many traumatic moments during this time that I was first starting to get into trouble, first starting to get locked up, that I could think of no other way to express myself than through actually writing raps. And you know, as I'm telling you all of this, here is something else absolutely crazy. I actually can still remember the very first rap that I ever wrote. And before I show you this video that is the very first After Prison Show video, I'm actually going to spit you this hot fire lava flow that I wrote at the age of 18 years old when I was sitting in Norfolk City jail, and my then girlfriend at the time, this girl named Brandy, had just broken up with me. In fact, when she broke up with me, I was absolutely devastated. I cried. Oh God, I cried. I cried for a long time. Again, during this time, I was dealing with a lot of traumatic shit. And I'm trying to remember if during this time we actually had radios in the jail, and I want to say that we didn't. So because of that, and whenever you're serving time in a place that doesn't have radios or doesn't have music channels on the TV, you know, the only music that you have is music that you remember. Songs that you listened to before you got locked up, songs that you might hum to yourself. I really don't even know what I was trying to hum right there. But what I'm trying to say is the only music you'll have is music that you remember. And you'll be singing that music, rapping that music, doing whatever to try to have some music in your life, because when you serve time, I cannot emphasize this enough, music is a huge part of what helps guys get through some of the tougher times, or just overall any time that they have to serve behind bars anywhere. In this very first ever rap that I ever wrote in my life about this girlfriend who broke up with me named Brandy, I actually wrote this song off of a song that I liked a hell of a lot during that time, and it also was an Eminem song, and it was a song that I'm quite sure all of you have heard out there, a song called Stan. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. I'm kidding, I'm not doing the chorus part. I didn't I didn't have that part of it. But I'm going to give you right now this very first ever rap that I wrote. It was based off of the song Stan, except this one was called Brandy. And by the way, if this chick Brandy is watching this video, I'm quite sure that she has no idea that I ever wrote this song or how much she actually did break my 18-year-old little heart while I was locked up and how much I actually cried about this chick. But if you are watching out there, Brandy, I want to let you know one thing. This was a long time ago. Please don't contact me. Okay? We good? Glad we cleared that up. So without further ado, embarrassment level 12. Here is the very first rap that I ever wrote. I cannot even believe I still remember this. Hey, yo! Cody's ready to fucking start laughing. He's probably about to Snapchat this stupid shit. Dear Brandy, well, I don't know why I love you because you cause me so much pain. It's like I'm losing my mind. I think I'm going insane. I try to maintain, but that seems impossible. I can't control these feelings. This pain's unstoppable. And I don't know why I write you, because you never write me back. Damn it. I tried to call you, but the number's blocked. What's up with that? Lately, I've been stressing and having panic attacks. I just want to know how you're doing. Is that too much to ask? Well, you know I love you and you promised me forever. I remember you used to tell me that we'd always be together. Well, I hope you get this letter and I hope that you're okay. I really need to hear from you. This is Jay. Hey, yo, Rice Gum, watch the fuck out. Because y'all ain't ready for old Joe rapping. What'd you think of that, Cody? That shit was lit. So yeah, I used to do that. I mean, it's only rap. I mean, you're just rhyming words and some emotions and some feelings. It was actually pretty good. At least I think it was. I definitely put a lot of heartfelt emphasis in that. I was probably crying in my jail cell, sitting on my bunk with my legs curled up to my chest like this. God, dear Brandy. But yeah, you know, life is a hell of a lot better now. I love my new girlfriend. Shout out to Rainey. She is amazing. But anyways, moving on from that, I just want to let you guys know that that is why this first ever video that I did for After Prison Show, I mean, it's a rap. Because again, rap was a huge part of my life from the age of like 18, I guess up until now. Even though I really don't rap as much as I used to. Though, the way old Joe's been feeling lately, the rapper, he might just be resurfacing. And also, just a little footnote to throw into this, I have a lot of music that I wrote while locked up, including so many, probably albums of rap that I wrote while serving time, expressing exactly what it was like to serve time, what it was like to be in that moment right there, because again, I felt like there was no better way to do it than through these lyrics, these hot fire lava type lyrics that I was writing from behind bars wherever I was at serving time. So maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll make a music video or a diss track or something. I mean, I don't know. You guys probably don't want to see that. I know you do. We're going to do it. But moving on, look, this first ever video that I want to show you guys, to be honest, it's not even that embarrassing anymore because I just spit for you the very first rap that I ever wrote, and that, especially the story that is behind that of this girl breaking my heart. You know, I'm trying to call, the number's blocked. I'm crying. I'm looking like a little baby on the phone in a jail cell, in a maximum security cell block in Norfolk City Jail. And I'm on the phone like, I don't know why this number is blocked. You ever had your heart broke? You ever had your heart broke while you're locked up? It ain't a fun experience at all. So let's just go ahead and move on to this very first ever video that I ever created for After Prison Show. And mind you, I had only been home from prison at this point for 2 weeks. 2 weeks after my release, I was released on October 13, 2015, and 2 weeks later, I wrote this rap on the very same day that this was filmed. And also, please keep in mind, I had no prior film experience whatsoever, so these cut scenes that I included in this, I mean, well, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and show you this and let you be the judge of it. You know, sometimes all you have is a dream and a plan to see that dream through. But on the flip side of the coin, they say a goal without a timeline is just that, a dream. Well, guess what? My timeline is now. See, I just lost 7 years of my life that I'll never get back. But for those 7 years, my flame didn't die. This fire that burns inside me, it still burns. And what I'm trying to create, an avenue for us all to learn. Joe rights his wrongs. Imagine coming home after prison and your rights is gone. No job, education, or trade, but you got bills due because your lights is on. You ever seen the struggle from my side? Where dudes come home from prison, try right for living, but can't catch a break because this world ain't offering lifelines? Well, they say what you ain't offered, you gotta go take. But nah, I'm done with all that. I say now what you ain't offered, you gotta create, you gotta go make. A new avenue, exposure for a growing problem right here on this tape. Men and women are coming home after prison with nothing. Tossed back out into the world after years cut off from it and told now go be something? Yeah, what are the chances of that? Are people more likely to make it out here or end up going right back? Well, that's why I'm here trying to do my part. I'm trying to help be a solution to a problem that ain't been right from the start. Raise awareness for what little's being done to prepare individuals going back into society after prison. That's the whole premise of my web series / reality show After Prison. Because even though it ain't easy and the odds are stacked up against you after prison, people really can make it and succeed with a strong support system and a web series / reality show like After Prison. I hope you really latched on to the words that I said in that, because I don't think it could be said any more real. From being home for only 2 weeks after serving 7 years in prison and having a pretty damn good idea of what obstacles were gonna lay ahead of me. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure why I deleted that video. Somewhere along the line and somewhere before the time that After Prison Show actually blew up, I, for whatever reason, felt like that video just didn't need to be on the channel, and I deleted it. And I cannot tell you how many times over the course of almost these 2 years that After Prison Show has been here, and since the time that I actually did delete that video, that I have regretted doing so. And it was only by what I considered to be like good luck or good fortune that when I did first upload that video to YouTube, I was still so heavily involved with Joe Rights His Wrongs, the blog. So when I uploaded that video to YouTube, I had uploaded it to the blog as well, and I completely forgot that I did so until this morning when I was actually looking through the blog and I found this video. You cannot imagine what it was like to find this video again, a video that I thought was gone forever. And real quick, there are so many other videos as well, and I'm gonna be bringing those videos to all of you very soon. Videos of me experiencing these crazy jobs that I was working during the time that I first came home from prison, at these temp services where I was working these jobs that absolutely would drag you, and also other hardships that I was dealing with as a guy who was just coming home trying to get his life back together. I'll be bringing you all those videos very soon. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, I'm sure you learned a few things about Joe that you probably didn't know before, including, that one little small thing that I used to be a rapper. And if so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you think about all of this. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace! Sometimes all you have is a dream and a plan to see that dream through. But on the flip side of the coin, they say a goal without a timeline is just that, a dream. Well, guess what? My timeline is now. See, I just lost 7 years of my life that I'll never get back. But for those 7 years, my flame didn't die. This fire that burns inside me, it still burns. And what I'm trying to create, an avenue for us all to learn. Joe Rights His Wrongs. Imagine coming home after prison and your rights is gone. No job, education, or trade, but you got bills due because your lights is on? You ever seen the struggle from my side? Where dudes come home from prison, try right for living, but can't catch a break because this world ain't offering lifelines? Well, they say what you ain't offered, you gotta go take. But nah, I'm done with all that. I say now what you ain't offered, you gotta create, you gotta go make. A new avenue, exposure for a growing problem right here on this tape. Men and women are coming home after prison with nothing. Tossed back out into the world after years cut off from it and told now go be something? Yeah, what are the chances of that? Are people more likely to make it out here or end up going right back? Well, that's why I'm here trying to do my part. I'm trying to help be a solution to a problem that ain't been right from the start. Raise awareness for what little's being done to prepare individuals going back into society after prison. That's the whole premise of my web series / reality show After Prison. Because even though it ain't easy and the odds are stacked up against you after prison, people really can make it and succeed with a strong support system and a web series / reality show like After Prison.